he dropped the timestamp record. What was it? 616 in LA.
616.
Yeah, which was dope.
Yeah.
Phenomenal record. I loved it. The thing I loved the most about the record, I love strategy. So the fact that Euphoria dropped on Wednesday and we was waiting for Kendrick to drop. So then he drops Euphoria. And so people are probably thinking to themselves, we probably ain't gonna get another Kendrick record in forever. It's a 6-minute record. He probably gonna let that live. But for him to go back to back, which is a Drake tactic, and give us 616 in LA, but also, I know for a fact that when Drake heard that record and Kendrick starts talking about how, you know, the OVO team, there's a mole in OVO and the mole is feeding him things. And did you ever think OVO is working for me? I know for a fact that OVO mansion sounded like it was a bunch of owls in that motherfucker. Who? I know it. Without a shadow of a fucking doubt. I know that. So psychologically, that had to fuck Drake up. So Drake is like, fuck that. We gonna drop Family Fucking Matters later that night. Phenomenal record.
Yeah.
We not gonna sit here and act like Aubrey Graham did not drop a phenomenal diss record in Family Matters. Well, first, what'd you think of the LA record, Nyla?
They Not Like Us?
No, the 616 record. 616 in LA.
Is that the Kendrick flip, Buried Alive?
No.
The one he dropped Friday afternoon.
Like the soul sample.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nyla, you're supposed to be the music expert.
You're supposed to be the music expert.
I don't remember 616 because it's not the main record.
I'll play it.
Play 616 in LA. That's the one where he was saying that OVO has a mole. Damn, this is the timeline of this shit?
Yeah.
Wow. Family Matters. Phenomenal fucking record. I actually think it's probably the second best record in this whole situation.
Really?
Yes.
What's the first best one?
I mean, Not Like Us.
You gotta go Not Like Us.
Not Like Us?
It's just a bop.
Even over Like That? Is Like That on here?
Family Matters is probably the best record. Not Like Us is the best song.
There you go.
Yeah, Not Like Us is the best
Family
song.
Matters is the best diss track.
Yeah.
And then Not Like Us is the best bop.
Not Like Us is the best bop.
So Drake got the best diss track,
Yeah.
but he didn't win.
No.
Correct.
He lost because of strategy.
Lost because of fucking strategy.
But I think Like That, I still think Like That's the best record.
I don't know if I really count Like That our first person shooter.
That's the first round.
I don't know why y'all got 7 Minute Drill by J. Cole even up there.
Don't be like that.
I don't know why y'all got Show of Hands up there. I don't know why y'all got All to Myself. None of that matters. We're talking about Kendrick and Drake.
Okay, fair enough.
We're talking about Kendrick Lamar and Aubrey Graham. That's what we're talking about. So if anything, I would keep Like That.
Also, 7 Minute Drill doesn't exist anymore.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
I would keep Like That
For the record.
and then push-ups. Like That and then push-ups.
Yeah.
Then I would go into Tailor Made Freestyle. Then I would go into Euphoria, 616 in LA, Family Matters, Meet the Grams,
Everything down.
and then Not Like Us, and then The Hard Part 6.
Not Buried Alive either?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
See, that's what I thought. When you were referencing 616, I thought you was talking about the Buried Alive. I thought that was actually really good and
that?
creative. Buried Alive, it's a parody, so Buried Alive is the record that they have together, their first record together, that's on Take Care. And he flipped it. So he pretty, like, in the original record is Kendrick telling the story about his first time meeting Drake and going to Canada. And then when he flipped it, it's pretty much Drake now telling the story on the same beat. But he's like,
How did I miss
shitting
that?
on.
I know. I don't
It was only
remember.
posted on IG. But that's what I know. I remember 616. If it was 616 versus the Buried Alive, I really like the Buried Alive.
Well, that's another reason Drake lost this, because I ain't know nothing about the Buried Alive shit.
It's too many songs.
It's too many songs. But that's what
The song
also
is
makes
6
it.
minutes long. It's like, what's going on here?
But that's what also makes it the greatest rap feud ever.
Yeah.
The fact that all of these guys, Kendrick and Drake, decided to put out this much music and everything was high quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was up here. Like nothing, there's not one record on there that you could say is whack. Everything was good. They all answered. Somebody would land a blow, somebody would come right back. The reason Drake loses this battle, because he drops a phenomenal record like Family Matters. The shit that he even said in Family Matters doesn't even stick because Kendrick comes out 30 minutes later. Yeah. So it's like Drake comes out and says, wife beater. Kendrick says, pedophile. Wife beater's the little joker. Pedophile's the big joker. Neutralizes Family Matters immediately.
Yeah.
You come out, you say, yo, Dave Free, Kendrick's guy, is the father
of his kid.
It's like, come on.
That's crazy.
I'm like, Drake's going to hell.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like I know they playing limbo with each other, but Drake just went to hell.
Yeah, he went low.
But then here comes Kendrick. Sit down, Drake's mom. Let me tell you why your son needs to die. Oh my fucking God.
Nah, come
I
on.
had to
bro.
call Debbie Brown after I listened to that shit.
What'd she say?
God.
I needed somebody to talk to. I needed to like get this shit out my spirit.
You didn't hear,
Yeah. Say what?
you didn't hear the Meet the Gram?
Somebody told me that it dropped, and it was right before I was going on Saturday.
No, it was Friday night.
May 4th, Not Like Us, came out, I think, Saturday.
In the morning. We were still at the party. We was at the party when Family Matters dropped, and then 30 minutes later, Kendrick dropped.
Yeah, I was.
There was some song that came out, I thought it was before Saturday. Maybe I
Not
forget.
Like Us.
No, it's not.
Not like
The
us.
bop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came out Saturday.
That came out Saturday.
That came out during your show.
Yeah, no, and I literally saw an update, and I was like, I can't take this in. I don't want to I didn't know what it was gonna be.
It was
And the
amazing.
last shit he was talking about how he's a pedophile. So I'm like, the fuck is this one gonna be about? I don't need that in my heart. I don't need it in my soul when I'm going to like make people laugh. You know?
Yeah, Meet the Grams was dark. Meet the Grams felt like Stan
Yeah.
meets
That's his birthday.
Suicidal Thoughts by Biggie Smalls.
Yeah.
It felt like Stan meets
People love that
Suicidal
record,
Thoughts.
though.
Which one?
Suicidal Thoughts.
People do love that record.
And Meet the Grams, honestly, I think Meet the Grams is one of the best records to me. Like, I like Meet the Grams and Euphoria as far as the Easter eggs and just the journey it took me on and listening to the record as a record.
It's just wild to sit somebody's mom down, tell them that your son needs to die, tell them that they're a pedophile.
See, but
And then at the end, tell them they just need, I'm glad that you're in therapy, but you need some ayahuasca too.
but he
What?
he went low so that he could bring it back up though. Even within the record and in real life energy wise, but then dropping Not Like Us. Because everybody felt like, all right, this was really dark. Like, I don't even know if I really want this to continue anymore. I don't even know if I still want to listen anymore. And then he brought the energy back up with Not Like Us. And even on Meet the Grams, he ended with like, yo, nothing's going to change for you. What is it, Lauryn Hill? How you going to win when you ain't right within? That's all he's saying at the end.
Yeah, but are you right within? If I sit down with your mom and say your son needs to die,
He went low because Drake went low. He had to go
you don't
lower.
match energy. That's why everybody miserable
Man,
now.
sometimes good people got to slap niggas that need to get slapped.
Man.
Talked about his son, and then you upset because he talked to his mom. That doesn't make no sense.
Talked about his son. What do you mean?
And he talked about his wife.
Yeah,
That AI
like, what do
record.
you mean?
That AI record that he said
I'm gonna
AI is
go
cat.
below
I
the
think,
belt.
I
That
think
is
there
good.
is an unfair narrative out here, which is like people are going like, "Wow, Kendrick went so low. How dare he?" And it's like, nah, Drake did just as
Exactly.
I agree.
questioning the father of a child. Like
Hell.
that kid is going to listen to that song one day
Hell.
Yeah.
and then wonder if his dad is his real dad.
It's his uncle.
I do.
Hell.
So and if we're just being objective here, that's like you're putting turmoil and trauma on an innocent party
I'm with you.
and a child at that. So
I'm with
Drake
you.
cannot cry about
Yeah.
what Kendrick said because that kid is gonna listen to the record one day. He's gonna be 14 and he's gonna have a moment where he goes, "Is my dad my real dad?" Even though that's gonna happen to a child.
I'm with you.
So while it's foul as fuck to create this narrative that Drake's a pedophile, which he is not.
They're
the
both
fact that-
foul as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is Drake can't cry about it because he's also foul.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly. Now, we're going to get to something in a minute that I think.
But at least Kendrick is saying this about Drake.
Not
Drake is
affecting-
saying this about a child.
Yeah.
That to me, there is a very big difference. Kendrick either knows or doesn't know that that's his kid. That kid doesn't. So either Kendrick got a test, or he knows that they were together, or has spoken to his ex-wife, whatever. That kid doesn't.
Yeah, and you don't
Drake
want.
knows he's not a pedophile.
But
Yeah,
that's
and-
also
You know what I
why.
mean? Like,
And
so-
if you're a kid, you don't want to hear this record 14 years from now. What if 14 years from now, Drake's kid is listening to Meet the Grams and now he got questions?
I know.
well, wait. So what was said about Drake's?
Just that he's a terrible father,
Yeah,
he's a
he
deadbeat.
said-
Well, here's the
and he
thing.
said that you can learn character from me because
But here's the thing
He
about
said
that.
Drake got a daughter that he don't take care
Drake's
of.
kid is gonna know who his dad is because his dad is either in his life or is not in his life. He doesn't need a song.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like anybody can say that somebody can say that my dad's a bad dad.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter what they say because I know what he did for me, right? I know
Absolutely.
if he was there. So it's like it doesn't change that relationship at all. questioning the legitimacy of a child.
I agree with you with that, but also in this record, Kendrick is saying like, your dad, even if he is present, isn't going to be a good present dad because your dad is not a man of moral, is essentially what he's saying. He's saying, actually, you can learn to me. Because in this record, I'm breaking down why your dad is not a man of moral and how these are the things he should do to get better. So it's like, even if that's true and even if he is a present dad, like if he ever gets mad at his dad and feel like his man's disagreeing with him or something, he could go listen to the song and get the validation he was looking.
Kendrick said, let me be your mentor since your daddy don't teach you shit. Never let a man piss on your leg, son. Either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. I mean,
But
Come on, Shy.
if you know the situation,
That's the Diddy
no,
shit,
the
right?
man,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
that wasn't the Diddy shit.
I thought it was.
No, that
Oh,
was,
no,
that
Diddy
was-
slapped him.
No, that has nothing to do with
I
that.
thought Diddy
That-
peed on his leg.
No.
No, someone peed on his leg.
That was
right?
T.I.'s homeboy. God bless the dead. His homeboy is no longer with us. That was T.I.'s homeboy back in the day when Drake first got on, and his homeboy was drunk, and they were like in a movie theater or something. And the guy thought he was peeing somewhere else and ended up peeing on Drake. Like,
And then he was killed?
no,
Oh.
that happened like years later. I think he might have died in prison or something like that.
The math is just not mathing. How do you end up peeing on somebody?
Oh, I've seen that before.
How you don't stand out of the way of somebody
He was
peeing?
drunk as shit.
I did that in college. My friend was peeing. He was peeing into a toilet, not a urinal, like the toilet where girls would pee, but he's standing in front of it. And then I went behind him and peed in between his legs into the.
Are you being serious?
What
Drunk.
are you trying to
You drunk out your mind.
No,
Click on that line, Taylor.
wasn't even drunk.
Taylor, click on that line.
I thought it was a funny prank,
No,
but
never
then
let
my
a man
stream
pee like-
started to get weak, and it just was splattering on the floor and like hitting him because
And
he
he
had
was
sandals
drunk.
on.
That's just wild.
That's so nasty.
Why'd you just?
No, you're right. It was a pretty disgusting thing. I'm sorry. Andrew Sliger. I'm sorry. That's who it was.
Oh my
He was
god.
really upset about that.
Yeah, see?
I'm sure.
Reasonably so.
Yeah, he alludes to the story of Drake being urinated on in 2010 by T.I.'s inebriated friend Cap during a movie premiere in Los Angeles for T.I.'s Movies Takers. Meek Mill mentioned this in his July 2015 Drake Diss Want to Know. You let Tip Homie piss on you in a movie theater, nigga. We ain't forget.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
But he was drunk.
Okay, that one doesn't really
make
add
that
to
one-
winning
Exactly,
the war. It's just nasty. It's
It's
just, a
just
nasty
funny.
little
It's just
bar.
funny. Like, listen, I mean, there's nothing Kendrick said in any of his disses that was brand new information about Drake other than the daughter thing, which I don't even believe.
Daughter thing is.
There
listen.
were I
There
think
were
you got it
articles
wrong.
about it though.
No,
Here's-
it
Yeah,
wasn't.
and it's
Here-
about the son.
Here's
That son
why
looks
it's
just like him
believable.
too.
Here's why it's believable, even though it's doubtful.
Because we saw it before.
exactly.
Yes.
That's it. But-
Whereas the
There
thing.
was articles.
Yeah. Go on.
Did y'all see the pictures of the kids though? I mean, of the son. It's not a daughter. It's a son.
all biracial babies look alike.
No.
Stop.
Shit.
Say
One
that.
looks just like Drake.
She already came out and showed the dad. I know which one you're talking about. It doesn't look just
No,
like
'cause
Drake.
he paid her.
Nobody
And one of the-
cares when they want to believe
I know,
something.
I know.
Nobody cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining.
No.
Once you set a narrative in somebody's head, anything you see
You know what?
will confirm
That's
said
it.
narrative.
That's true, but also once you see this picture, I think you're gonna think the same thing.
I can find babies that look like you, Nyla.
Show him this.
say those are your kids.
No, because I gotta have birth
Get a
for it to be
little
mine.
black, blue-eyed baby. And say you had a child from a cracker. Listen,
How did he get here?
listen. Go back to the song list. Okay, so Beat the Gram comes out, neutralizes Family Matters. This is where Kendrick Lamar wins. On May 4th, he did what we all thought Drake was going to do.
He put out the bop.
He put out the diss bop.
Yep.
When you put out the diss bop, you win. And by the way, it's not like Drake is dead after Not Like Us drops. You know when Drake dies? When he drops the Heart Part 6.
No, for real.
And you know why?
That's real.
Because number one, you wanted to get back at Kendrick because Kendrick did your move by giving you a back-to-back, and he made the back-to-back 616 in LA. So you're doing two things that Drake does. I give you a back-to-back and I give you a timestamp record. That's your move, Drake.
Ooh.
Drake he's stewing on that, clearly. Okay, I'm gonna give him the Heart Part 6 then. Because that's Kendrick's series of songs. The Heart Part 5 was the last one. He gives us the Heart Part 6. No, Drake. You were supposed to come back with a record.
Yeah.
A song.
Yeah.
You were supposed to come back with your own diss bop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw it. Like, how can you watch Kendrick on Saturday night, you're watching videos from the club. You're watching videos of people crip walking in LA. You're seeing what this record is doing. How do you, the hit maker, not go make a fucking hit? How do you come back with the Heart Part 6
'Cause that
and
shit
not
bothered
a
him.
hit?
Can I
That
say
shit-
what's
that's
more
what I-
funnier?
That
Because
shit
he tried.
really bothered him.
He tried to
That's
end
the
it,
problem.
though.
When
Yeah.
you have when you get hit with something, and the pedophilia allegation, there is no bigger allegation.
It's disgusting.
So it's like the crazy thing about the pedophilia allegation is that if somebody even accuses somebody of it, you will never let them babysit your kids, right?
Babysit.
Like, meaning like
You might not let him shake the kid's hand.
but what I'm saying is like even if you know the person, like even if Chris Moreau, somebody said that shit about Chris Moreau, right? We know Chris. We know this is bullshit. There's no way. And Chris was like, oh yeah, if you guys want to go out, I'll watch your kid. You'd be like, man, Chris, if you don't get the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're gonna have to move to Bali soon.
Oh my God.
I love how Russell Simmons is speaking on this. Russell,
Man.
shut the fuck up and do some yoga, Russell. Nobody want to hear about this shit from you. Okay, all your fucking accusations. Sit yourself down in a cross-legged pose and
God.
shut the fuck up. The fact that he goes on Instagram, like, I think I should weigh in on this discussion.
Yo, Schulz
I'm the moral
Schulz
authority
just did the
here.
mindfulness version.
Man.
Shut the fuck up and play some drums.
Yo,
do some
real
yoga.
talk, bro. Go do downward dog without a fucking girl in front of you.
Yeah, Russell.
Without a girl in front of you
Russell,
is crazy.
you know why Russell's statement missed the mark? Russell's statement missed the mark because it's not like people are just out here tearing people down to tear them down. Like, cause you're just totally discrediting any allegations that were made. Now, I do agree with Russell. You know, these allegations aren't criminal. They're not in a court of law, is what he's saying. He was like, all of this stuff is just basically he said, she said. But I guess when things play out in civil court, like they did in the case of Diddy, you gotta kind of understand why people feel the way they feel. You settled with less than 24 hours after getting sued for all of these accusations. Like, if you didn't do anything, there'd be some fighting back.
Yeah.
You're not gonna settle within 24 hours. For Russell to negate that was a little off, Russ. That was a lot off, actually.
Yeah, why do you live in Bali, bro?
Yeah. Wrong
Why do you live in the
messages.
place that doesn't extradite?
Yeah.
Why do you live there? Huh?
Yeah.
Listen,
Of all the people to come to his defense, Diddy's like, not
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
you gotta be looking at Instagram like, no, man, no.
Not the ally.
I heard Harvey Weinstein also did an Instagram post.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Harvey was like, yo, free my man Diddy. Shout out whatever Russell said I agree with. Golly.
Yeah, that wasn't the move, yo.
Say for Family Matters, though, he tried to end it already, though, saying like, "This, I'm going on vacation, blah blah blah." So he sounded like defeated with the Heart Part
He
6.
didn't. I don't know why people keep saying that.
Because he tried to end it again.
He didn't try to, he did not try to end it.
Yes, he did. He
No,
said
he
about-
didn't.
Listen,
But you said
No,
he
he
didn't
didn't.
end it with not
No, he
like
didn't.
I mean
So
with
was
the
it
heart
Y'all
or
really
with,
got. Listen, I'm not even joking. Please stop letting social media dictate y'all now.
He
Which
said
one
in
you
the
think he wasn't
lyrics.
trying to end
He
it?
didn't try to end it on none of them. What he was saying on the Heart Part 6 was, if y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna play above board and y'all just gonna be out here, we just gonna be out here spreading lies about each other, I'm not with that. He literally said, when we start speaking facts, let's get to
But
it.
I don't
But he
understand.
started with lies.
Yeah, he started with the lies.
I don't believe none of these motherfuckers. But clearly they believe
But
they
that's
believe
right.
they
It's
believe
family
what they're
matters.
saying.
But honestly, he just did the J. Cole. He just stepped out.
Alright.
He did.
He didn't step out, though.
No, he did because he was already doing he say she say and rap verses. Then came
Man,
to the end and was
pull
like,
up the
I
Heart
don't want
Part
to play.
lyrics.
I don't want to play the game of he say she say after you've already been playing it. That's the Cole.
Yeah, but that wasn't
That's the Cole. It's the same thing.
That wasn't a tap out. It's bad strategy to put this record out after Not Like Us.
Yo,
It sounds like you don't want to
No,
play it.
yo,
No, he
it's
did
a
say it
tab
at
out.
Family Matters. He goes, "Man, I'm about to go on vacation. It's done with, blah, blah, blah."
No,
And
because
then-
he's saying y'all motherfuckers is done. He was like, y'all didn't. That's what he's saying.
Taylor,
I'm
pull
putting
the
it up.
because
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He
Okay.
did say that.
he
but
comes across
So
like
Drake thought he was done.
Yes,
wait,
he
hold
thought,
on.
he thought Family Matters was it.
No. Yeah, but
Exactly.
Kendrick
That's
was
what I'm
like,
saying.
No, but that don't mean he's done. He thinks that was a nuke.
yeah.
He thought that
he
was a
thought
nuke.
it was.
Yeah, it's different.
Wait,
yeah,
hold
yeah.
on.
Which
This
I think
isn't-
it would have
Wait.
if Kendrick didn't step on Step
he
on a
did
so
have better
I think that
strategy.
would
Is
have been
this the hard part 6?
That motherfucker Kendrick dropped 2 nukes.
Now,
No.
2.
Yes, he dropped Meet the
2.
Grams.
He dropped.
He dropped Meet the Grams, and then he was like, yo, there's still motherfuckers moving down there. He dropped a nuke on top of a nuke.
Yeah.
He dropped.
That's what he sounded like. It sounded
What
like
we
Soulja Boy.
looking at? This is,
I was gonna say he
this is
dropped
the
more
hard
than
part
that.
6.
By the way, there's some real slick bars in this.
The end. Where you,
I know. Yeah,
There's
yeah.
some real
the
slick
hard-
bars in the
This
hard
was
part
great
six.
Yo,
rapping.
and also
This
when
was
he-
great rapping, dude.
From
Like,
everybody. Yeah.
phenomenal.
I didn't like the spoken word at the end though.
But see,
That's
look.
him kind of waving the flag.
Exactly.
He's like, oh,
Yes, it
yo,
is. He's like,
this was
yeah.
good
And this is a
exercise,
good. Exactly.
Got my pen working.
Listen to what
That's
he
not
goes.
something you
read
say in
it.
the middle
Read
of
the
a
whole
battle.
thing.
I
Read
don't
it.
think Drake is giving up, but
No.
he lost the war.
He lost the war. Listen,
Or he lost the battle.
No,
I don't
he
know
lost
he
the
lost.
war.
how it.
Kendrick
lost
is
the
the
war.
clear winner here.
Yes.
But what happens if Drake puts out music after this? It's gonna hit the way the Blueprint 2 hit. Y'all don't remember the Blueprint 2. The Blueprint 2 was a great diss record
Bruh,
that
probably one
came
of the
out.
best.
Probably one of the best diss records that came out of the Jay-Z Nas beef. But it came out after the fact. It came out after Ether. Came out after Super Ugly. Came out after Last Real Nigga Alive, and it was great. But nobody cared. That line with is it Uchi Wally Wally or is it One Mic that everybody still quotes to this day? That's from that record. But nobody cared. So Drake can come out with a great record today, and it's like, nah, it's closed.